Hello, hello. Welcome, Dr. Allison J.K. here as we're in the weekend leading into the peak of this year's Lionsgate. Many of you have been following along with me as we've been going through this Lionsgate, and it's been super fun and super high. And so I just wanted to take a moment to help you ground in consciously to a sense of the support that's all around us and a sense of the highlight. Have you noticed that you may have had either more energy recently or difficulty focusing, spacey, or feeling like you're needing to figure something out and see something that you're not yet seeing, or clarity with something? So there's a sense of building is what I'm saying. And I know there's been many people out there talking about how intense these energies have been and how these energies right now we're in are about, a lot of twin flame work. And whilst all of that is, these energies are intense, the more that you're on your path with your living the material plane from your soul's guidance, your spirit's guidance, your heart's yesing, your heart's lightness, the more that these energies won't get in at you. So I really want to help you have a sense of the amount of possibilities and progress that is available now, because these energies, as they've been doing since 2012, and those of you who've been following me for a long time, please excuse this, but 2012 to 2032, I've been talking about since 2011, since I had my 2.5 year radio show on Voice America, interviewing loads of experts, as well as getting my own information about what this December 21st, 2012 was about, and led to me being at Chichen Itza, the Mayan ruins. I was one of the experts on a cruise out of Florida to Mexico with special permission, working with the Mayan shaman at the pyramids on that very day. The ground was vibrating, and I have been talking about this ever since that radio show that led to me ending up being asked to be one of the experts on this cruise and at Chichen Itza. I had just been there the year before in 2011, taking some VIP clients on private retreats and tours, and the ground, I was barefoot both years, was at Chichen Itza in 2011, was not sending electrical currents up through my feet, but it was in 2012. This is an amazing, I don't usually use that word, this is a magnificent time to be on the planet right now, and we signed up for it because you're here in a body. And I have heard a colleague who I trust say, there are souls, millions and millions or billions of souls lined up to be on Earth at this time. So whilst there's a lot of people talking about the intensity of these times and the impact of these times on shaking things up, it's been happening for some of us since 2010-ish. Many people have needed crisis to get them to shift out of the ego mind, which is what we call it in the meditation background or the Buddhist background, where our personality is attached to our conscious mind thought level generator, so to speak, right? And what I'm all about is bringing forth the subconscious and unconscious, after clearing it, to be used for more conscious mindfulness to make new choices so that you can live up to more of your potential. And that's exactly what these energies are. It's just starting to pour now and rain right here. How great is that? Cleansing. Because we have been in a cleansing period for the last 10 years. And now in 2022, the halfway point, we're shifting into a time that it's the co-creation time. And in this co-creation time, that's when our choice becomes the most empowered, because we are meant to be together, each of us making more conscious, mindful choices where we can all live in a lighter, more harmonious, more joyous, full of more well-being and abundance and unity way. I outline all of this in my third book, Reasonable Dragons, which is on Audible as well as Amazon. So I don't want to review that here. I want to instead help refocus you to have a different frame possibly than what you may have been hearing out there for this weekend, this Lionsgate, which doesn't close until about the 13th or 14th of August, with the peak on Monday, 8/8. in this most pivotal year, 2022, for the greatest leap in humanity's evolutionary transit, and the greatest leap ever for humanity. I'm trying to bring in the subtitle of my second book, 2012 to 2032. So I'm excited. There's a lot of high energy, as you're seeing, and I'd like to share even more of this high energy with you so that you can perceive some of the possibilities that are just like a ripe piece of fruit. Low-hanging fruit is the saying, right? You just reached up your hand, it would be right there. Because I remember, I'm where I am today in great part because of the choices I've made throughout my life. As many of you know who've heard me talk on podcast interviews. And I have seen the difference in the payoff. Now, granted, I've been doing this work since my late teens. Just let's leave it there. And rather than going into the childhood stories. And so I see the time spent in practices on my spiritual path, within the light and within energy medicine and within consciousness, having taken a certain time back like in the 90s and in the 2000s, and it's not taking as much time now. Now, I've done what I've done with the creation of the vibration upgrade system. I've seen and do see my people getting much quicker results than it even took me, because that was the nature of what I moved to Asia for 10 years asking, how do I get even more robust results for my clients? But even still, the beautiful guidance that has guided me, that I've listened to in my life, is here now more than ever before, helping me to help you see that now is the time. I feel like it's the time I've been working towards for my whole life, and playing towards my whole life, because now it feels like the payoff. So if you're not taking action on your own behalf for your own personal development, for your own spiritual path, really, really good time to be doing that follow through. And I will be having something coming up to help with more follow through. I heard, I could go into a story here. I don't think I will, but I would just love for you to ask for some of this light. It's coming in right now. That if you need it, you get assistance with following through on what you have that niggling about to take care of already. I don't mean clean the house only, right? I mean more like go listen to that thing or go engage in that practice. Just start today. This weekend in particular, it is a great time where you're going to benefit from your spiritual practices all the way through till next weekend. You really could get a blast and a quantum leap into your new life, even, especially if you're working with me, frankly, because that's what we're focused on. May this light not only bless you tenfold, but if you took your hand and you put it over your solar plexus chakra in the front, your upper belly, help you with the self-management, the self-discipline, and the vitality to take the actual inspired action steps your guidance has been bringing in. Freer and freer of your mind's questions. What will they think if I do this? What will happen? How will this come together? Before ever taking that action step. If it's a guided, inspired action, take the first step and you'll see more synchronicities that you may not have been expecting or anticipating, filling in the how for you. And you may be making more progress than you would at another time. What one inspired action step can you take today? Blessings.